Welcome to the 5th season of the Diamond TV Presenter Search, a journey where we turn dreams into reality and discover diamonds in the rough. This year, we're gone beyond Lusaka, reaching every corner of Zambia to bring together a diverse and vibrant group of contestants into the Diamond TV family. Our top 20 weren't easy to choose, but each one carries a unique story, a burning ambition, and a dream that shines brightly. In this episode, we celebrate their inspiring journeys and invite you to see our top 20 in a whole new light. Let's dive into these incredible stories and witness the magic unfold.
Why DPS? I feel like DPS is a platform for me to showcase my talent. I have always been passionate about media. I love to interact and engage with people. I also enjoy the challenge of being able to think on my feet, and I feel like the Diamond TV presenter stage is just that thing that I need. Something that is going to burden up my mind, just make me think outside the box, come up with new ideas. And if I win, I'll be so happy, but I'm sure my mom will be more happy because she's wanted this for me for the longest. She kept on telling me, every year that DPS came, she kept on telling me, go and audition, and I was so reluctant about it. I was always holding myself back, but then she believed in me so much, and then this time around I just decided to try it out. And yeah, I feel like it's going to go pretty well for me, just hoping for the best.
Well, making it this far in the Diamond Presenter Search, I think for me is a big privilege because I auditioned, that was in season 3, and I remained in the round of 54. But now, out of I don't know how many contestants, and this time around it's different, that is Lusaka, Livingston and the Copper Belt, I've emerged as top 20. That's a rare honor, and I believe to say this is time for me to shine. This is time for me to show my untapped potential. I do not know what I really have within me, like a diamond. It doesn't know that it shines and it's valuable when it's in the ground until it's dug out. So I feel this is time for me to meet my fears, to feel the pressure, to feel the heat, and become that diamond that has to be polished up. So if I'm going to be winner, I think that will mean a lot because I have a whole lot of a family. It's not just a family, it's a lineage, generations and generations of supporters that are really rooting for me. And I feel that if I make it out there, it's not only about my victory, it's about a victory that the family is going to appreciate, because I'm coming from a family where only my father has been, has reached as far as university. And I'm the first born male in the family out of 7. And I'm from graduating. I just graduated as well under the School of Mass Communication from the University of Zambia. So it will be a rare privilege and honor for me to actually emerge winner, because now my life is going to be set in a straight path where you've achieved one win, and the next one probably God is going to tell me to say at the end of it, I can't really put God aside. I'm a strong believer, I'm a very spiritual person, and I feel like if this is the journey that He set for me, then well and good. And if I don't make it, He's got other plans. I mean, let not my will be done, but His. So this competition will bring out the Melimo that I haven't known, and that's what I want to see in my life.
I have the passion and drive and determination for it. I'm really hungry for it. I really want it. And I also feel like I belong here and that I'm the one that Costa is looking for. I have the potential, the ability, the capacity. I even have the personality for this competition, for this position to be exact. So that's why I deserve to win it, because I just really want it, and it's just something I'm passionate about and something I'm determined to get for myself.
I'm on this Diamond Presenter Search program. Reason being, I feel, not actually I feel, why do I want to use the word I feel? I am a television personality. Yes, from the word go way back in the day. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. So, since the time when we were young, I stood in front at church, did a lot of presentations and whatnot, would be taken to ZNBC that time when I was in Kitwe. So I actually saw how good I was, how friendly I was with the camera. And I took it up even in my secondary school days. I became debate president of class of 2015, Central Province. Then from there, I felt I just have this And since season 5 has come and I auditioned, me making it to the top 20, I'm surely making it to the top 1. Yeah.
So I decided to come for DPS because I've always had that passion and interest in media. Because the time I went to school in Choma Secondary School, I was in the Languages Association of Zambia club, which is LATAZ. So in that same process, I could do different presentations, and I had that interest, and the feedback from people was not so bad. So I had that interest to just bring out the best from what I could do. Yes, I grew up in an environment full of ladies, I would say so. I have like 3 sisters, so I had that comfort from the sisters. So I had that personality that could quite be similar with my sisters. And while growing, I was bullied. People could say bad things about how I could speak and how I could behave towards other people. So the time I came to NRDC, that was last year. The first semester, I faced a lot of bullying and I couldn't associate with people based on how I could speak, my voice. It was quite sharp. As you can hear right now, it's quite indescribable. But I just believed in myself to say, I am who I am. You know, being me will make me unique. If I do something to impress the other person, then I'll be uncomfortable. So I just told myself to be who I am and to utilize my personality to an advantage, regardless of the negative impact that will come from different people. Because I don't live to impress people. Yeah, I was created in the image of God. So yeah, I decided to use my small voice, or rather this sound you're hearing, to an advantage, and thought of me being a TV presenter and just showing those qualities and trying to bring out the best from it.
Ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a big TV personality. I've always wanted to be out there. But then regardless of that, I'm here to learn the art. I'm here to learn the art of what it takes to be up on a screen.
I'm gonna be honest, before season 5, I hadn't even heard of DPS. I didn't know what DPS was about. And you can tell from my first audition that all this was new to me. But why I still decided to fight and come here is because I was in a dark place. I actually entertained a lot of thoughts of unaliving myself. But when the news of DPS came to me, it was like a door to light that I needed in my dark place. And TV presenting, being in front of the camera, is not something that is foreign to me in terms of nature. I've never been a TV presenter or have any experience with mass comm or anything. I mean, I'm a computer scientist, but the attributes of one is something I think God already put in me. And that's why it's something that I find easy to do. So I thought, since this is something that comes naturally to me with gifts that God has already put, let me try my luck. And here I am now in the top 20, and it feels good, you know, it feels good. And taking into account that the judges saw something in me, even though I may have not seen something in myself at the time, I'm honored and hopeful that I can live up to those expectations, and I'm willing to work to get to that point.
First of all, I've always wanted to do broadcasting. This has been my passion from as far back as a little girl, and I've always wanted to be on TV. I've always wanted to do something in the broadcasting world. Moving ahead, obviously by the time I was young, Diamond TV was not there, but over the years, seeing what Diamond TV has become, how it has evolved, I see Diamond TV to be a world-class media house. And for me, who's looking to become a world-class journalist or a world-class broadcaster, this is a brand I'd like to be reckoned with. This is something I would like this is a team I'd like to be on. And it's very, very funny because I literally, when I saw the adverts, that was like 2 months ago, I was still working and I didn't know how I was going to navigate my job and being here on DPS, because the audition was on a Saturday. Saturday was one of our busiest days where I was working. And so I really had to make a risk. I literally had to drop my job because, first of all, I think you may be aware, I'm one of the if not the oldest contestant in this particular episode. I am 40 years old. I don't have the luxury of time to juggle between options. I know for sure that I want to be a broadcaster, and this presents an opportunity for me to be on my path to becoming that world-class broadcaster. And so I decided to, lay it all aside and follow my dream, because this is something that I want to do. And I know many people will be asking why, and say, but you're too old, maybe you should just do something else. But what if I live up to 80? I've got 40 years to make impact. Retirement age is at 65. So it means that between now and the time I'm retiring, I would have worked in this industry and made my impact and a mark in the next 25 years. So I'm really, really happy to be here. DPS is the place for me, and like I keep saying, I'm in it to win it.
I joined DPS because I have a dream. I have a dream of becoming a presenter. I have a dream of being a creative. Not just a presenter, but a creative in production, in any way. And I thought to myself, joining DPS would be that starting point, because this is Diamond TV. And Diamond TV would really push me to the limits if I'm really to become that #1 presenter, that Diamond. And with everybody that's watching home, my mom, my papa, my family basically, I really hope I'm doing you proud with everything that has been happening, facing challenges here and there. I really hope I win DPS and my life can change, my story can change in one way or the other. And not just my story, but my family's story as well. DPS is the starting point of a bigger milestone to be unfolded.
I am representing my mom. Yes, it's my mom. She's been rooting for me for the longest, and I feel like she really deserves to see me at the top. This is going to be like a dream come true, not only for me, but for her as well. I remember when I was going for the auditions, she'd wake up as early as 4 to cook me shima just so I could be, energetic. So this is a big deal for her. So yeah, I'll just try to put in my best, do my level best, and make her proud, make myself proud equally.
Actually, the story that I'm trying to tell is my personal story. When I win this competition, actually, it's going to reflect how far I have come when it comes to me being a television asset. Because I've been on TV for some time, not necessarily whereby on a show that is well known, but I've done a lot of stand-up comedy programs and whatnot. So this time around, it's a story that even when I get full time on TV, I'm going to inspire. Even there are a lot of young people that have left behind that are looking up to me, and I know this time around, me being on TV, it's going to bring a lot of opportunities to me as well. It's a stepping stone, and we've just begun. I have just arrived, and this is the journey now. We are kicking it. I'm a bullet in the gun.
For me, it's my mom and sister. They've always been so supportive, even in high school. Whenever I did public speaking, they were my #1 cheerleaders and supporters. And so being here, I just think of them, and they're my motivation almost to win this thing. So my mom and sister are mainly the people that I'm thinking of throughout this competition.
If I would win this competition, honestly speaking, my parents, one, could be happy. I personally would be proud of myself, because my parents have always wanted the best from me. During the time, the early childhood days, they have always seen me as an outstanding person. And putting a smile on their faces is something that I always want to do. My parents don't have permanent jobs. They don't have permanent jobs. They are all working. I would say my mom is a tailor working for this private organization. My dad is a plumber. And then he doesn't have that permanent job, so he moves up and down looking for jobs. I remember the time I was about to come to college, I had some challenges when it came to my finances. I could move from place to place looking for support, and if I recall very well, every organization I visited, they could only tell me, we only sponsor a girl child. We only sponsor a girl child. And it made me work so hard, but I remember at that point, I almost committed suicide because I thought I wouldn't go to school.
I'm here representing my mom because she's my biggest cheerleader. She's my biggest supporter. I mean, every dream that I've brought to her, she's always there holding me, and I feel like that's my biggest support system. And if I win, you best believe she's going to enjoy. And yeah, that is why I chose DPS.
Mom, right about now, I know she's proud of me. She's proud of me. And I know even at home, she's just saying, one angle man in Togo. She's like, okay. She's really struggled for me to reach at this age and level in life, because there's a time that I had to default. I even became a drug addict. But I'm proud of myself, where by this time around, I'm even seated here because of what my mother used to tell me. Mom would tell me to say, you know what, Liman, this is not the Liman, the boy that I know. Get back to the real Liman. And now this is the real Liman, the real hungry, passionate Liman who wants to achieve that which I want to achieve. And therefore, this time around, on this program, and just like my story and pleasing Mom, my family at large, I'm doing this, and she should be proud of herself.
The Presenter Search is all about making dreams come true and bringing joy to those who believed in you. Let's explore more of these inspirational stories.
Well, I'm Telamoli Kando and I am 25. I have a 1-year-old and I would like to say an introverted extrovert. I don't know if that makes sense. So like the way you're speaking to me, I guess I can have a ball, but naturally I am introverted. I don't think there's really much to say. I guess people will get to know me along the way.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a TV personality. Not for the silly reason to just watch myself, but really so I could share information, because I really felt that they were so smart. I joined the Diamond TV personality search to remind my inner child that it's never too late to go after my dreams. I want my daughter to be able to look at the TV and smile and say, there's mommy. Being proud of myself means she's definitely proud of me, and that is my greatest joy. Being part of the top 20 is a reminder that all is possible, and I am optimistic and grateful for this opportunity.
My name is Matakala, but you can call me Black, because most people call me Black. I am from Kitwe. I should mention, I'm a graduate environmental engineer, so yeah.
I entered the Diamond TV Presenter Search Season 5 because I know I have something unique to offer. I know I am talented. I know I have a unique work ethic and passion. And for the longest time, I have been told by friends and family that Matakala, you're very good at presentation. You're very good at, you'd be good fit for TV. And when I saw that the Diamond TV Presenter Search auditions were coming to Kitwe, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the moment to try that out. So the gift in all this is that I get to try out a passion that I have recognized in myself, and that other people have recognized in me as well. And so that's a gift, the gifting in all this. But away from that, I think I know I have the skill and the determination, and I know I can win it. So that's what brought me here, I think.
My name is Penelope, 27, but I'll be 28 this month on the 24th of June. A teacher by profession, but not in service yet. So I am working, I'm doing business. So I sell clothes and dry food. Me winning DPS season 5 would mean the world to me. It would mean everything to me. Growing up as a child, I watched those TV presenters do their thing. I watched how best they were interactive. I watched how best they tried to engage us as the viewers. And it had us feel like we were there with them, and yet we were just watching them from the comfort of our own homes. And if I'm to be honest, that made me fall in love with TV presenting. I developed a passion for TV presenting. And fast forward to May 2024, I auditioned for DPS season 5 and I received the coolest news. I'm amongst the top 20 contestants and I am here in Lusaka, ready to show Costa that I am that diamond that he is looking for.
All right, my name is Mike Sakala and I'm age 25 and I'm from Livingston.
Why did I decide to enter for the DPS Diamond TV presenter search auditions in the first place? Well, TV has always been a dream of mine. Like I've always dreamt to be on TV and have an opportunity to tell a story. Because growing up, I used to be a very, very quiet person and very shy. I was a kid that you would call somebody that was really boxed a little bit. I've always had trouble expressing myself. So I grew up really burning inside with quite a lot of issues that I felt weren't really going the way I felt they were supposed to be. Yeah. And just to come out and express myself was really a hard time, and it was really, really something very hard for me. So top 20, it can only be as tough as it is. There's people from the Copper Belt, people from here in Lusaka, and a number of us from Livingston, and you've not really met what the other guys are made of. But I believe that getting to reach top 20 is you being good enough. I understand that there was pretty much a huge number of people from all these places that auditions were being carried out from, you understand. But to make it in top 20, this is like countrywide. Like for real. And you're in top 20, it's not a joke. So I receive it with both hands, with thanks as well to God, because, you know, all things happen according to how He designs stuff. So what does winning DPS mean to me? It would mean so much. It would mean prayer answered.
My name is Miriam Siamagata, or you can just call me Mimi. I am 18 years old. I completed my secondary education last year. I'm a volunteer at an NGO, and I do shows usually every Fridays on Facebook about sexual reproductive health and rights. I also do a side hustle at a graphics designing company where mostly my job is doing research and giving final feedback, as well as doing competitive audit.
Being in the Diamond TV Presenter Search 2024 for me is such a huge dream come true, because it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl. I love being in front of the camera. Oh my gosh, I am a photogenic person. I love making videos. I love talking sense like that. It's something that is a great opportunity for me, and I think it's my time to exhibit my greatness and ultimately proclaim my title as a diamond that Costa does indeed need to have in his team. For me, it is not just about participating in a competition, it is about changing mindsets, especially where I come from. I stay right behind a hood. A hood is where everything literally happens, where young girls get pregnant at such a young age according to their own will. They stop going to school because they just want to. Young boys become the so-called junkies. They stop going to school. They become criminals. They start doing drugs. Parents no longer care for their children. They are always drunk and no time to spend with their family. And for me, just being here is an opportunity to change mindsets where I come from, like I've mentioned. I want them to see that there is light beyond what you see?
My name is Blessings Mlenga. I'm 20 years old and I'm currently working as a radio presenter. I was thrilled and excited when I saw the DPS on Facebook. My first thought was that, yes, this is finally the time, because for quite some time now I've been thinking about getting into TV, but I've never really had an opportunity or chance to actually get into it. So yeah, my first thought when I saw the DPS on Facebook was that, yeah, this is definitely the chance for me to actually get into TV, especially that Diamond TV is the biggest private media house that we do have in the country. I am very much excited. I am thrilled for everything that I'm gonna learn on this journey, even if I don't get to be the top winner of the DPS. But what I'm looking forward to exactly is the lessons that I'm going to pick up as we go on, so that at least even if I don't make it, I actually have a chance to pick up from somewhere, because I learned a lesson or two. I do mostly everything to do with my voice, that is radio. I do voiceover. I do voiceovers. I'm a voiceover artist. I've never been on TV before. This is gonna be my first time on TV, so I'm definitely excited for everything that I'm gonna learn.
My name is Catherine Kakunta, and I'm originally from Northwestern Province, but I currently live in Chongwe. I am a student at Levin Mwanawasa Medical University, pursuing a bachelor's in clinical nutrition and dietetics.
Well, how did I get to know about DPS? It's through my sister, one of my biggest cheerleaders, alongside my mom, of course. It took just her seeing an advertisement on Facebook, and she hit me up right away. I was like, yeah, I'm down for it. I'm so down for it. It's always been my lifelong dream to just be in the media space, be it being a voiceover artist or being a radio presenter, a TV presenter, wherever I was bound to be placed. I was going to be down for it, because it meant I was going to do something that I've always loved doing, which is interacting with people, getting to talk to different masses. DPS was actually the perfect opportunity to showcase what I have to bring to the table. So I'm just honestly so excited to see what this journey has in store for me. I can't wait to embark on this journey and just see what activities are going to be given to me, activities that will obviously make me the presenter that I ought to be at the end of it all. I agree that it's obviously going to be a challenging journey, but I'm just so thrilled, because it's already a blessing to be a part of the competition. A lot of people would kill, sorry to say, but a lot of people would want to be in my position, and I count it a blessing. So I'm not taking this for granted. Winning the competition for me would mean the whole world. It's something that would be life-changing, because it would mean walking into a door that exposes me to incredible opportunities, and who wouldn't want that? Yeah, I am so excited for this experience, and I can't wait to see where it takes me.
My name is Ndashi Mataka. I'm 23 years old. I'm a radio presenter, and I recently graduated from university last year. And what brought me here to Diamond TV Presenter Search is the fact that, number one, I've always wanted to be on TV, and number two, I have really been inspired by the past winners and their stories and how they made it to, the finale, or, to Diamond TV Presenter Search. And I've always had this fond enthusiasm for media, and I just want to make a difference in society. And I know that media, and the TV in specific, is, the best tool to engage people out there. And so I felt, joining Diamond TV Presenter Search, I can learn so much from all these people that are found here, whether it's Jonah, whether it's Mr. Costa Mwansa, whether it's even Vida and Chichi. There are so many fantastic people here at Diamond TV, and that's what brought me here to the Diamond TV Presenter Search. And also, I'm a very goofy person, so I'm excited to show my goofy side as well as my serious side. I'm into entertainment, but I am dynamic in a sense that I can, I can do hard news, I can do soft news, and I'm just somebody who's willing to learn, and I'm really excited to embark on this journey because I have no idea what to expect, and that is exactly, what is making me so anxious, because you never know what's going to happen, and it's really exciting. I really want to see, where this is all going to go, and I really hope I make it to the final, and I'm really excited because the competition is not easy. It may seem like it's easy, but it's definitely not one that is going to be easy. And I can't wait to get involved in the challenges, whether they're easy, whether they're difficult. I just love a really good challenge, and I can't wait to show my talents to the world and inspire somebody who's watching me there.
Our top 20 contestants have come from all corners of the country. And in this episode, we focus on hearing and understanding their unique journeys. Let's dive into the final batch of remarkable stories from our top 20.
My name is Taona. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from the Copper Belt, Kitwe, born and raised in Kitwe actually. So I like to make friends. I like to talk a lot, and public speaking has been something that has been very easy for me, being the debate president in secondary school and just being someone who is always a leader. I was a prefect and the deputy head girl, even though I got demoted at some point. But I'm so excited about this project or this audition DPS search. I'm very excited about it. It's something that I have always looked forward to, and something that I want to see how far it takes me.
I'm joining this competition because firstly, it means a lot to me. It's something that I've been looking forward to all my life. It's something I've really wanted to do. And if I win this competition, it's going to mean so much to me because it's going to be a proof to people around me that haven't believed that this is a thing for me. I know most of the people, including my parents, at this point are now starting to believe that I was actually made for this, but it's going to mean a lot if I win this, because then I know my father is going to believe now fully that I was meant for this and that I was built for this. So it's going to mean so much to me if I win this competition, which I think I will. I am determined, I am talented. I believe I have the talent, even in as much as I might not be so experienced. I think I'm talented, and I think I'm ready for this competition. So I'm going to do everything it takes. I'll bring my A game to make sure I make it until the end of the competition. To join this competition, I've had to sacrifice a lot of stuff, including my school. I have exams coming up in a month, which I think I will not even be able to write, because this means so much to me, and I had to go for it regardless of what it took. So I had to leave school, and just so that I could go for this competition, which is being held in Lusaka. So leaving school in Kitwe and coming to Lusaka is not even something that's a joke. I had to have disputes with my parents over it, but I know it's something that is going to be worth it. Even if I don't make it until the end and become the overall winner, I'm just here for whatever it has to offer, and I feel like the experience is something I'm not going to regret. So fingers crossed. I really hope I make it so that I have a perfect reason for dropping out of school.
Describing myself, I'm very shy, which is weird because why am I doing TV? And I'm outspoken too, and extroverted, I guess, to some extent. What brings me back So initially, I can't answer that without answering why I left. So initially why I left is that I was dealing with what I was dealing with internally and I needed to go fix myself. Basically, I needed a break from life. So after taking that break from life and healing the parts of me that were broken, I felt like, you know what, I want to go back to doing TV, you know, but I wanna do it like everybody else, you know, audition and go through the process and also prove that the first time wasn't a fluke, you feel me? I feel like during the first one, I mean, don't get me wrong, the competition was as tight as it is now, but in terms of like testing us, we were not tested as I feel we're going to be tested now. Back then it was kind of like quick, fast, but this time around it's like we're paying attention to like the little details, and yeah, I feel like this time around it's gonna be more difficult. So I'm not even like pompous, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna win, because you never know, you know what I mean? Because it's like all-round TV presenter. It's not just like you just have to be a TV presenter. You have to be a creative. You have to be innovative. You have to be all-rounded, basically. Why I think I'll win? Because I'm him.
We can only wish our top 20 the best of luck as they endure the pressure and transformation needed to becoming a true diamond. Under the watchful eye of Costa Mwansa in the judging room and through weekly tasks, they will shine brighter with each challenge. As a viewer, you'll be part of this emotional journey, witnessing their growth and rooting for your favorite in the Diamond TV Presenter Search. Until you see them on your screen again, and hopefully as a new member of the Diamond TV family, it's goodbye for now. Have an amazing day.